Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to ask what epiphanies are they having about you and what epiphanies are they having about themselves. And then we're also going to ask questions on the angel board. Okay, and we're going to ask about three, areas of your life. Okay, so also I'm going to ask the divine masculine and the divine feminine, but please feel free to switch roles if you relate more to the other side, as we are both the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Also, this is a timeless reading, so when you click on this channel, it's the right time for you, and it's a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Also, for all of my new subscribers, I'm offering a 10-minute free reading. So if you decide to subscribe, email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. Let me know that you subscribed, and you can just send me one question, and I will send that to you. All right, so let's ask the divine masculine. What epiphanies are they having about their divine feminine? What epiphanies is the divine masculine having about their divine feminine at this time? The Divine Masculine Collective. 2 cards, please. What epiphanies are you having about your divine feminine at this time? What epiphany? Oh, funny. Well, we have impossible things and law is not justice. That's really funny. Okay. So what I'm getting from this is that the epiphany that divine masculine is having is that they're trying to like work through this like disbelief of like that this impossible thing can actually happen. They feel like this is almost impossible to manifest. The epiphany they're having is that they're still on this journey after all this time. They cannot believe, this is what they're telling me. They cannot believe that they're on this journey after all this time when it hasn't been working out. They would have walked away a long time ago in any other situation. In any normal situation, they would have walked away. But in this situation, they can't seem to walk away. And in disbelief, they are still on this mission with you. And so they're trying to have a fresh perspective, and they're trying to not see this as impossible. And then we also have law is not justice, rules that are not fair. Yeah, and they feel like this is not fair. This is what they're telling me. They're in disbelief that they have been, trying so hard to manifest this, but as you know, spirit blocks with the twin flame. If you've been watching my other videos, you'll know why. Because basically, the twin flame journey is about becoming your highest version of yourself. It's about becoming one with everything, everyone, every entity, okay? It's about becoming the divine, right? Become the divine feminine and become the divine masculine. Even though you are already perfect as you are, you're actually embodying your soul, and you're becoming that by going into the higher dimensions. And that is how you get into physical twin flame union, okay? But the problem is the divine feminine, as we dive into the shadows, we are blocked from them because now we are no longer on the same timeline as them. So that's the whole thing. And so everyone's in confusion. No one knows why. So-and-so doesn't get in touch with me, and so-and-so doesn't get in touch with her. And so it's just like a whole thing. This is what I coach on if you want to know more about that. So it's very interesting. And that is what is happening. And so, of course, the divine masculine feels like this is not fair and it's impossible, yet I'm still on this journey, and I'm going to keep walking through this journey through my disbelief. Trying to have a fresh perspective on this. So that's funny. So that is an epiphany that they're having, right? They're saying, I cannot believe I'm still on this journey after all this time, even though it doesn't seem to be going my way. So yeah, so spirit is very much involved with keeping either side distracted or apart until we reach our goal of becoming as divine-like as possible. And again, this is what I coach on. If you're interested in knowing what that means or what this is about, you can email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. Okay, let's look at the divine feminine side. What epiphany is the divine feminine having about their divine masculine? What epiphany? 2 cards, please. What epiphany are they having about their divine masculine? Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have the Magician reversed, and we have contentment. We have 10 of Cups. Magician reversed and 10 of Cups upright. Okay. And so what this is saying is that the epiphany that the divine feminine is having is she's like, wow, same thing. Like after all this time, the epiphany is after all this time, even though I'm on this journey and, I don't seem to be getting this commitment that I'm asking for, yet I'm still content. Like I'm content with this journey. I'm content with myself. I'm content with my life. I am in this 10 of Cups, which what this tells me is that you are becoming the divine. You are becoming the divine feminine. That's what this tells me, is that a lot of you are accomplishing this big time. So you're just kind of like, wow, even after all this heartache, after all this push and pull, I didn't exactly get what I wanted in this relationship, but at the same time, for some reason, content with my life, with me, with what I've, with my skill set, with my growth, with my transitioning, with my transcendence. I feel like I'm transcending in the body. But also the epiphany is that even though you have this skill set, that for some reason you still have not manifested the actual physical twin flame union, but you're not noticing what you did manifest, something you didn't have before, okay, before you started. So try to notice what you did accomplish with this new skill set, because that was the whole point of this twin flame journey. It was to become the divine. It's like your divine, like your soul came down to you as a physical being and said, hey, come on, I'm about to bring you to a higher dimension. Come follow me. I am going to show you the way, and you're going to now transcend in the body. And then all of a sudden they disappeared. For some of you, not all of you. But anyway, it was, a push pull in any event. Okay, so now let's ask, what epiphany are they having about themselves? Let's ask the divine masculine. What epiphany are you having about yourself? What epiphany are you having about yourself? Divine masculines. 2 cards, please. Okay. So the epiphany the divine masculine is having about themselves, we have lead the way, and then we have uncertainty reverse. So that's interesting. Okay. So what's interesting is the divine masculine, okay, the epiphany they're having about themselves is that they can actually help others. They were like, what? I could be a leader in this. I can help. Like they've learned so much and they've grown so much. They're starting to realize that they can share this with others. They can share what they've learned, about their twin flame journey. That they can lead the way, okay, and that it's okay, and they can do this through uncertainty, okay, because the uncertainty card is reversed. This is reversed because they're saying, and I can do this through uncertainty. Like I could still lead the way, I can help others, I can share my, journey, my experience, what I've learned, even though there's still so much uncertainty here. And this is, I think, for a lot of you watching as well. You can do this because, you are all pioneers. No one else is doing this. Maybe 2% of the world is doing this right now. And so you're the pioneers. And so anybody watching should, maybe take this guidance, right? All right, so through the uncertainty, you can still show the way. You can still be a teacher, a leader, because you are learning how to be the divine, and this is what the world needs right now. Let's look at the divine feminine. What epiphany is the divine feminine having about themselves? What epiphany What epiphany is the divine feminine having about themselves? 2 cards, please. 2 cards. Interesting. Okay. So the epiphany that the divine feminine is having about themselves, we have 2 of Wands and Justice. 2 of Wands and Justice. Okay. And so they call this equality and decisions. So what I'm getting with the Justice card, and it's upright, is that you feel like this is kind of equalizing your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine. It's almost like you're balancing yourself out. So you're having this epiphany where you're like, wow, like I feel this contentment, like I feel this 10 of Cups, and that's because I feel like it's all justified. Like it's like you feel like everything is justified and everything that you're going through is for a reason, and you're doing this for equality. You're doing this for equilibrium. You're doing this to balance yourself out. And what I'm getting from the picture on this card is this is your shadow and light side. So you're balancing out your shadows and your light, because that's what the divine feminine does, right? We dive into the shadows. That's where we learn. The divine masculine stays fixed. And then as we learn more, we come up and we share with our divine masculine what we've learned, obviously not in the physical, but in, for some of you, maybe in the divine, I would say for most of us, it's not in the physical. And then we help our divine masculine go into a higher dimension. And we all get put into a higher dimension, higher vibration, I should say. And then we dive back into the shadows, and we end up learning how to love our shadows. And we realize both the shadow is here to be our mission. Like this is what's pushing us to be our purpose, that our shadow is the mission, and that the light is part of the mission as well. Whereas, well, that's more the purpose. So, but we want to be both. We want to be the shadow and the light, because that's where we do all the learning, is in the shadows. So that's why the shadows is just as important, and we love our shadow side just as much, because it's our dark angel and our light angel. We're learning from both. You don't want to be too much in the light. You don't want to be too much in the dark. You want to be smack in the middle, which is actually enlightenment. Okay, that's where neutrality is. You want to be neutral between the dark and the light and really have gratefulness for both. Okay, so that is the epiphany a lot of the divine feminines are having right now. And a lot of you are making new decisions right now. So 2 of Wands. So that usually looks like in your traditional tarot, someone with 2 wands, you know, looking out over the water, looking out over yonder, making plans, figuring stuff out, making decisions, figuring out what to do. Okay. And so a lot of you are having making these decisions, these tough decisions. But a lot of it has to do with balancing out. These decisions are based on equality, something that is balancing you out, something that is helping you grow. And because I can't really talk anything else about what it's really personal to you as to what decisions you're making, but a lot of you are making decisions right now. I could get a clarity card. Let me get a clarity card. Just out of curiosity. Why is decisions here with equality for the divine feminine? What is this about? Why is the decisions card here with equality for the divine feminine? Oh, interesting. We got stoked. Riding the wave of positive manifestation, exciting. I'm being excited, dreams come true, great things happening. So a lot of you are making decisions based on what's positive in your life, like what's going to bring you to the next level. Like you're riding this wave, like you're stoked. You're like, okay, like what's the next grand thing? What's the next big thing in my life? Like what's this beautiful part? What's this beautiful chapter coming up in my life? Like some of you are making decisions on that right now. Alrighty, so as promised, we're going to do the angel guidance board. So let me go ahead and set that up. Let's To the angel board, we're going to pick 3 life areas that we are going to ask about. So the first one, and then we'll do the second one. Oops, I guess we'll do that one too. Okay, so these are the 3 areas we're going to ask about today. So we're going to ask about your psychic development. Ooh, I got 4 here. We're going to ask about family and friends. We're going to ask about your life purpose. Oh, we got 3. And we're going to ask about your life purpose. Okay, so let's see. So let's start with your psychic development. Let's see how you're doing with that. So pick a number between 1 and 3. Okay, pick a number between 1 and 3. Okay, and once you do, okay, this will be for group 1. This is your psychic development. This is this is what this means is psychic development. It just means where you're mostly psychic, like what your gifts are in your psychic development, or what you could psychically develop in your life. Okay, and then to help you with your psychic development, you can ask Archangel Raziel and Haniel for help with your psychic development. Okay, group 1. All right, so we have 10. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 ideas and insights. So for group 1, your psychic development would be in ideas and insights. Like things would just like hit your brain. You would have an insight. All right. This is definitely mine. I definitely have this where like just things hit your brain and you're like, what? So that is your psychic gift. Let's ask for group 2. Group 2, we got, oops, we have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, dreams. So you will. Okay, so your dreams are probably going to be predictive. When you see a dream, when you have a dream, it'll probably predict what may happen in the future. I also have this gift. You'll have dreams that will just give you insight into something or tell you what's happening. You may have dreams about your twin flame and just know it's correct. Or it's just symbolism for what you may not, what your guides want you to know. Okay, so that is your psychic development. All right, group 3. We have 3. 1, 2, 3 visions. So for group 3, your psychic development would be in visions. You'll be able to see perhaps the other side, visions of the future. You're just a seer. You can see things that other people can't. Maybe you can see auras. Maybe you can see energy. You could just see things that other people can't. Okay, let's move on to family. So this will be about, all right, family is about self-care. It's about spirituality. Well, it's just letting you know like what you need to work on when it comes to family and friends, like what it is you need to work on. And you can talk to Archangel Raguel for help with that. So with friends and family, pick a number between 1 and 3. So this will be, okay, so pick a number between 1 and 3. Okay, this will be for group 1. All right, so we have 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, new. Woo! For some of you, you're going to have a new family, maybe a new addition to your family. Perhaps this could be marriage. There is going to be a new change in your family, or it could be friends. This could be a new friend. This could be a new family member. Again, this could be a new baby in your life. So yeah, so for group 1, you have new. All right, let's look at group 2. All right, for group 2, we have 10. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forget what number I was on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Respect. Okay, so respect's going to go a long way. So, like if you're having any kind of issues in your family or with your friends, you'll find that like respecting yourself, maybe respecting your own boundaries or respecting their boundaries, That's going to make a big difference in family and friends. So yeah, whatever that means to you, okay? Uh, so respect is the answer you got. All right, and now let's do group 3. All right, and we got 11. So we have spirituality. So cultivating your own spirituality is going to help you when it comes to the area of family and friends, okay? So just becoming more spiritual. Maybe that means, for some of you, maybe it could be religion. Maybe for some of you, it could be prayer, praying together. You know that old saying, right? A family that prays together stays together. So, whatever spirituality means to you, that is going to help cultivate, whether it's your relationship or your family or friends, spirituality is the answer. Okay, now the last one we have is life purpose. So, this one's a fun one. I like this one. So, let's look at life purpose. And we'll just leave it here. So, pick a number between 1 and 3. All right, so this will be group 1. What does your life purpose involve? Okay, we have 10. Okay, we know we have 12, 11, 10. Okay, so environment, that's interesting. So for those of you who picked group 1, environment is going to play a big part. That could be sustainability, environmentalism, something to do with, could be anything to do with nature, saving the environment in some kind of way, some kind of, I don't know, whether it be, air quality or like any kind of sustainability with policy. It could be, just an invention that you might, think up, whatever it is, but environment is your life purpose. Interesting. Okay, group 2, or one of your life purposes, I should say. Okay, group 2. All right, group 2 is 6. Oh, wait, no. Yes. 6. It's like very clear, these. It's hard to read these. 6. All right, so we have 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Technical. Wow, so a lot of you, I just want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I was wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Support. Support is your life purpose. So supporting someone. Okay, so this may have to do with some kind of, I don't know, like supporting. It could be like a community. It could be being some kind of company supporter. Maybe an organization that helps out people who are abused. It's like some kind of support, right? So you support or fund or give your time to something bigger than yourself, something that's important to you. So that is part of your life purpose. Okay, so let's do group 3. Group 3, we have 7. Wow, so for you guys, we have technical. Interesting. So technical, that could be computers. Okay, that could be part of your life purpose. Anything technical, that could be, God, being an electrician or working with, I don't know why I keep thinking about data. To me, that's so technical. But anything could be technical, whatever that means to you. But that, you probably know better than me because there's so many jobs out there that I don't even know exist. So something that has to do with being technical doesn't have to be something so tangible either. You could be like technical in something that could be like math, or technical in writing, or technical in something even metaphysical, however, whatever technical means to you. I always think of tech support when I think of technical, but I know that's just one little tiny aspect of being technical. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and let's now get some messages. Let's get some messages from your twin flame and see what they want to say to you. We got a couple of messages. Maybe we'll pick two. And this kind of gives you an idea of where you're at, and if you're balanced in your divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies. Aw. So the first one we have is, I feel like I betrayed you and don't see how you could ever forgive me. So for some of you, that may resonate. The other one is, I need you so much it hurts. I wish I wasn't so insecure about myself. Okay. I need you so much it hurts. I wish I wasn't so insecure about myself. Aw, that's beautiful. So those are the messages, and just know, it's also something inside of you that's being mirrored back to them. Okay, so if there's something that's not healed inside of you, that's going to affect them as well, and vice versa. Okay, and so also if you feel like you've betrayed them, that will also get mirrored back in some way. Or if you feel like I could never forgive you, if that's actually in your mind, or I don't know if I could ever forgive you, then in their mind they're probably thinking, I don't think they could ever forgive me, because it's the mirror, and like you are very much, your mind is very much connected because it's you in another body. You're sharing a soul. So if you're thinking, oh, I can never forgive my twin flame, then they're thinking the same thing. And it's like a mental telepathy that goes back and forth. So, just be careful of your thoughts because it is affecting your twin flame. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. If you're interested, and you subscribe to my channel, I am offering 10-minute free readings. You could just email me at twinflamealchemisttarot@gmail.com. Thanks so much. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers and for supporting my channel. Thanks. Bye.